discussed poetry, how to read it, understand it, analyze it, and most of all, how to love it and connect it to our lives. Today, we're going to do the same thing, except that it is prose. As you must know, prose technically is the written or spoken language in its ordinary form without any metrical structure. It is a written form or technique that is seen in speech, and it comes with its own set of rules. But for us as teachers, we need to understand the nuances at a deeper level and at the same time inculcate this passion for the written word in our students. How do we do that? Well, Mrs. Govias is here to show us. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Satya, for that brief introduction. And as you said, we are here to inculcate a passion in our students. And I hope the last session was useful. However, today I'm moving to the prose. And when I say prose, it's not just for English teachers. It could be a prose from a history book, a science book, a physics book. It could be anything that you just have to be a bit creative and make it interesting for students. And as we said last time, ignite that passion in them, okay? So let me just share my screen to begin with. And I have here today a quote from Robert Frost, which I was sharing earlier. Please tell me if you can see my screen. Yeah, can you see my screen? Yeah, okay, great. Thank you, Mercy and Edna. All right, so first of all, whatever we teach, I believe this is something that I truly, truly believe in. I believe I'm not just a teacher, I'm an awakener. I awake the hidden, what do you call it? Not the dominant, the submissive, all the hidden talents of students, because students or we are talented in different things. So where we have to ignite that light, that little fire, and see where the passion lies. It might not be in what we teach, it might be in something else. So what do? We light a big fire, and maybe one spark will fall in the right place to give them the passion for their calling in life. Their calling might be to become scientists, maybe engineers and doctors, as we Indians always want. But that's not all. We are in the 21st century, and there might be a calling to become a chef, a photographer, a journalist, a travel guide, anything. So it is our duty to help them find their calling in life. So I believe in this saying, I'm not a teacher, but I'm an awakener. I awaken the passion in my students. To move on, I'm sorry, I cannot see my screen. Just give me 1 minute. All right. Yeah, sorry about that. And I have to minimize it. Okay, so we are going to learn about a prose lesson, building a prose lesson. Let us not forget, whatever we do, whatever part of the lesson, we are building a fire. It is our duty to make the passion come out. It is there somewhere. We just have to light it. What do? This is how I would approach a prose lesson. These are the steps that I would personally follow. Perhaps it will help you, perhaps you do it better, but this is my way of doing it. First, I do prediction. You know that I did prediction with you last time, so I follow the same method. I use prediction. Then I use reading for gist, which is called skimming in reading strategies. Reading for details, which is called scanning. So they are two different skills. Guided discovery, which is I don't teach. I make the students, I guide them to discover new things for themselves. Why do I do this? This is because it is lifelong learning. You might have heard as teachers that we have to implant in our students, we have to instill in our students lifelong learning skills. We are not going to be there for them all the time. They have to be autonomous and be by help themselves. So this skill, guided discovery, helps them to learn lifelong learning skill. A freer task where it involves creativity. Do you remember last time I said how to ignite passion? I had said one is to help them collaborate, one is to help them be creative, one is to help them have fun. I hope you remember this. That's why I've not repeated. And that's exactly what I'm doing in task number 5. When I give them or give you a role play, you collaborate, you think creative, you have fun because you are not in like a class where you're watched over by a teacher. Teacher is there, but you're with your group. So it is a fun element. And lastly is delayed feedback. Of course, I'm a teacher, but according to me, I'm more of a facilitator. I don't teach learning. I facilitate learning. I aid, I support learning. So still, I cannot move away from my role as a teacher because definitely I know a little more than my students. So where does my role come in? At the end, where in the beginning, to introduce the subject, then leave it in the hands of the students, and then take over again at the very end when I give feedback on what I see has been done in not a correct way. So the students know, okay, there was something wrong, I did it, but it can be done in a better way. So that is where my part as a facilitator, as a teacher comes back. So I leave it to the students to discover the knowledge. And then if it is wrong, only, again, I say only if there is something wrong, then I step in and I fix the error. And lastly, I give extra information. Now, you must be wondering, okay, I have been told to teach history of, say, for example, Akbar. Why should I give extra information? Now, this is my logic. What is the logic? School, college, university is like a buffet. When you go to a restaurant and you have a buffet, you have a wide array, a spread of dishes. My question to you, I have a question. You please put it in the chat. Do you go to a buffet? Okay, not during COVID, but otherwise, have you ever been to a buffet? Yes or no? Please put in the chat. Great. Edna says yes. Yes. Okay. Can you give me approximately the number of dishes you see in a buffet? How many dishes do you see? Give me an average number. Come on. How many do you see? Counting everything, the salads and the desserts, the drinks, the pickles, the pappets. 12, 15, 10, 20. Excellent. Thank you. Now, more than 20 sometimes. Now, my third question is, do you try all the dishes? Please say yes or no. Come on, everyone. I can't let you speak, so please put in the text, chat. Yes, no, yes, no, okay, no, 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 okay. All right, okay. Now, my question to those who said no, not to those who said yes, those who said no. Why do you try only some of the dishes? Why do you try only some? Can you give me a reason? Why do you try only some of the dishes? Anybody? Because you know, yes, who wants to speak? Yes, Mercy?
Because what is required to our stomach, we have only that, no, ma'am. Because other than that, if we have, our stomach may get upset, or we may dislike the what you can say, the food.
Okay, I thank you, Mercy. I
You're
like
welcome.
Elizabeth's reply. She says, I know what they are. That means she has been there before and she has tried it and she knows which ones are good. Am I right, Elizabeth? Can you switch on, unmute and tell me? Is that what you mean? Yes, she says, yes.
Well, yes, ma'am. That's correct.
Yes.
Because you're very familiar with the cuisine and you just want to try that.
I like the word familiar. Thank you, Liz. Now, what am I trying to do as a teacher? My job is to expose the students to a buffet of knowledge. I hope you get the analogy, what I'm trying to say. What is my job? If I expose them to a lot of knowledge, lot of kinds of knowledge, then they get familiarized. I'm using Elizabeth's word. They get familiar with things and they know what is their preference. I'm using Sonia's word. What is my preference and what is not my preference. But because if we find students in their occupation, we are happy because we have led them there. But there are some people who are 20 and they don't know where they are going. They don't know what they want. And we are to be blamed. As Dr. Leo said yesterday, we not only teach, we touch lives. So we have to touch them in various ways, whether we teach English, chemistry, physics, math, science, biology, whatever. So that is why here comes point number 7, giving extra information. Give them a buffet. Let them take it if they want. It is our job to provide an exposure to everything, and then they take it on. I hope my point is clear. Do you understand why I have the logic behind all this now? Can you say yes in the chat, please, if you have understood? And we can move on. Yeah, everyone? Yes, great. Now, let's move to the first part, prediction. Now, here comes the actual part, interactive learning. You are going to be my students today, like last time. So this is your task now. Please look at the pictures. And I have a page for prediction. Think about it. Look at the picture for a minute. Jot down some ideas. And then we are going to note down your predictions. Please think of some ideas in your head. There are 3 pictures. 1, 2, and 3. Look at them closely. Storm your brain. What comes to your mind when you see the pictures? Pick 2 or 3 words. Yes. If you have something, what you could do is put it in the chat for me. Go on. What can you predict? What is our prose going to be today? Okay, so I hope you've got the pictures in your mind because I'm going to move screen. Okay, so let's write your predictions like last time. Yes, Lata says it is a wedding. She says, okay, we don't want it bold and underlined. Hang on, please. Okay, she says there is mehendi. And then somebody says preparation for wedding. Oh, she says there are blue clothes. Somebody says blue clothes. Okay. Somebody says a girl's journey. Brilliant. And that is Prithvi. Gathering. Celia says there's a small gathering. Perfect. And then she says there's a turban. Brilliant. I like that. Traditional. Very good. Traditional. Mercy says traditional. Divya says mehendi. Satya says they are a tribe. Very good. Intricate hairstyle. Awesome. Okay. And culture. See what beautiful predictions you have come up with. See how much exposure the students will get when they think of all these things. Speaks about women. Yes. Pre-wedding day. Beautiful. We have put picture. First and last picture have lot of emotions. Okay. Somebody speaking of emotions / feelings, brilliant. And bride, somebody says, Kairunissa says, beautifying the bride. Okay, anything else? Any other ideas? Beautiful. Thank you for that. It was lovely. Now, we have our predictions on the board. Now, what I would like you to do is, you have been given a handout, right? Oh, Satya says she knows the last picture is of Tuareg. So she knows the last picture is of Tuareg. Beautiful. What is Tuareg? Well, we don't know. And somebody who's this, Edna says it's a celebration. Great. Oh, sorry. It's a celebration. Beautiful. Oh. Okay, I did not want you to read the content anyways. I had asked to be sent last minute. It's okay. Now, all I want you to do is take 90 seconds. Those who have not read the text, unfortunately, it was sent earlier. It's okay. Please, those who haven't read, can you quickly, okay, forget 90 seconds, 1 minute, please read the text. What's the main idea? Circle, tell me, is it A, B, or C? In 1 minute, go. Okay, we stop. So, I have a lot of varied answers here. I have some people who have said, a few people who have said A. One has said A and C, and many who have said B. Okay, now let's go through the answers. What are we doing when we say gist? We are just reading quickly. That's called skimming. You know, when you have milk and you put it in the fridge, it forms a thick layer of cream. You skim the cream, take only the top, okay, to get the cream. So you want the cream of the text. That's called the main idea. So what is the main idea? Is it about an African bride? Is it about a traditional wedding? Or is it about a traditional desert clothing? Yes? Yeah, and I agree with most of you that the correct answer is a traditional wedding, because that is what the text speaks about in every part. If it speaks of something in, I'm going back to the people who said A and C. If it speaks about something in one part, that is not the main idea. If it speaks of something about in the last part, that is not the main idea. The main idea has to be covered in the whole text. This can be again for any kind of text, not only just English, okay? Now, since we are done with, this was what we said, number 1, prediction. You put on your thinking cap, you predict, and now, did you predict right? You said, what did we say? We said it's a traditional wedding. Let's go back to your predictions. You said wedding. Of course, a wedding is a girl's journey. You said traditional. You said it's a tribe. You said a bride. You said celebration. So your predictions were pretty right. Now we go to number 2. What is number 2? Number 2 is preparation for reading. Okay. Now I have here something on the board. Can you see my screen? I hope you can. Paragraph. There are 5 paragraphs in the text. I would like group 1 and 6 to read paragraph 1 and respectively as I have put. After the end of 3 minutes, you have to choose one person to read the paragraph to the entire group by unmuting. Is that clear? Can you say yes or no, please? Did you understand what I said? Great. Smart people. Okay. So group 1 and group 6 are gonna read paragraph 1, and group 5 and 10 will read paragraph 5. I'll give you 3 minutes. At the end, I will call out one group name, and the representative of that group should unmute and read the paragraph to the entire participants. Okay? So I will start, say now, go. I'll give you 3 minutes, come back in 3 minutes, read, understand, and have one representative to read to the group. All right, 3 minutes, go. Okay, are you back? Please put on the chat that you're back. Okay. Satya and Edna say yes. Okay, everyone is back. Shall we start reading? Let me wait for a few more yeses. Another 3. Is everybody back? Can I have a few more responses, please? 2, 3. Great. Okay. I would like, if you can see my screen, I know it's not very clear. That's why I had sent you the mail. We can go. Thank you, Lata. So I would like Group 2 representative to read paragraph 1. Please unmute Group 2 and read. Yeah, Group 2. Group 2, are you here? Okay. How about Group 1? Can we have a representative from Group 1 to read the first paragraph? No, not back yet.
Group,
Yeah.
group 1, Lavina.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, now you are. Please go ahead and read.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
The Tuareg bride Asalama sits silently as relatives and helpers make sure her hair is perfect for the wedding. Such attention is due for the bride, who is only 15 years old and has spent most of her life taking care of her family's goats and sheep. Children are nomads, and it was only by chance that she was with her 25-year-old cousin Muhammad a month earlier. Back from working in India, Muhammad spotted Asalama as she drew water from a well. I knew from that moment that I wanted to marry her, he says. He asked for her hand and she said yes, giving him a piece of jewelry to demonstrate her acceptance. Their families approved and wedding plans began.
That's brilliant. Thank you. I forgot the name, Lavina, I think. Thank you very much. I would like Group
Lavina, yeah.
4. Thank you, Lavina. That was very good reading. Group 4, can you read paragraph 2, please?
Meghana's group, group 4.
Okay, somebody from Group 4, can you read?
A tent called an ihan is prepared for Asalama and Muhammad.
No, sorry. Group 4, you're supposed to read paragraph number 2. Anyone from Group 4, paragraph number 2? This one, paragraph 2 is... sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Your Group 4, not Group 4. It's my mistake. So let's have Group 2 or 7. Who is reading now? Is it Group 2? I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. Someone from Group 2, can you read paragraph 2, please? I'm very sorry. Yes. So sorry about the mix-up, guys. Either Group 2 or Group 7. Can you hear me?
Ma'am, Group 7. Shall I read?
Yes, Ramya. Please, Ramya. I'm so sorry about the mix-up. Please read.
That's okay, ma'am.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Following Tuareg traditions, the marriage ceremony is performed at a mosque in the presence of only the couple's parents. Asalama and Muhammad are absent. A few days later, the celebration begins. For a week, some 500 guests enjoy camel races, sing, and eat rice, dates, and roasted meat in tents under the Saharan stars.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Ramya. Can we have group number 3 reading paragraph 3, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Mo wears an indigo taggle must A cloth that wraps his head and face. Rich color which rubs off onto the skin earned these Saharan warriors the title Blue Men of the Desert. For the Tagelmust not only keeps out sand and sun, it keeps evil creatures called jinns away, as does henna, a reddish-brown coloring used on Muhammad's feet. It is also a symbol of purity, reserved for a man's first marriage.
Brilliant. Thank you, Celia. Can we have group 4 for the paragraph 4 now?
A tent called an ihan is prepared for Asalama and Mohammed. Women take down and put up the marriage tent each day, making it larger each time. The growing tent symbolizes the couple's growing relationship. Through the whole celebration, Asalama stays inside the tent. She shows her face or speaks only to Mohammed, her best friend, her mother, and one special helper. Asalama and Mohammed are never left alone for fear they might be harmed by jealous jinns.
Oh, thank you very much. I didn't get your name, the one who read, but thank you very much. Can we have group 10 reading the last paragraph, please? Group 10.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. Go ahead.
The couple will spend their first year of marriage with Asalama's family. Muhammad must work hard to win his in-laws' approval. Once he does that, he will take his bride back to his camp and start his nomads caravan moving again.
Brilliant. So we had one reading. Basically, you would make the students read. All right. So after that, what do? We go to the next part, which is, I need to move my mouse. Yeah, here goes. So now we have a task. Once we have read this, we go to part 3. We have to read for details. All right. And this is called scanning in reading skill. It's a scanning skill. Now, I'm giving you 10 minutes per group. You have your handouts. There are 6 questions. I would like you to discuss in the group the questions, and we come back together in 10 minutes. And then each group gives me an answer when I call out. And then we go to the next part, part 4. All right. So for example, what is the passage mainly about? You choose an answer, and then you move to question 2, choose an answer, and so on and so forth. I hope my instructions are clear. Let me know if you have any questions before you go to the group work. Any questions? Any questions? No questions. Have you understood? Can you say yes, please? If you have understood, thank you, Satya. Brilliant. Okay, now I'm going to start 10 minutes. It's 9:36 on my laptop. So when it becomes 9:46, you have to work in your groups and come back with 6 answers to the 6 questions. All right, go for it. 10 minutes. Good luck. Great. Group 3 is ready. Very good. So 2 groups are ready. Let's wait for the others. Okay, looks like most of you are back. So what we'll do is, which group has not come back? I think group 1, 5 and 9, 1 and 2 and 4 are not back yet. So we have group 8, we have 5, and we have 9. We have 5 groups back only. Okay, 1 is back. Beautiful. 1 is back. Who else is back? Is 2 back? 7 is back. Great. What about 2 and 4? 2, 4, and 6. Are you back, guys? 6 is back. Brilliant. 2 and 4. All right, it's 10 minutes, right? So they should be back. Let's begin. Okay, let's go to question 3. I would like group 10 to answer this question for me, please. Someone from group 10, can you unmute and answer this question for me? Yeah.
Good
What do you
morning,
think
ma'am.
is the answer? Good morning. Can you tell me the answer, Neha?
Yeah, it's C, a description of the marriage of a Tuareg couple.
Uh-huh. Does everyone from the other group agree to this? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, I want a few more yeses. Kaironissa says no. Yes, Kaironissa, what would be your answer? Can you tell me?
Ma'am, it's a symbol of purity and this is man's first marriage.
I cannot hear you clearly, unfortunately, Kaironissa. What
It's a
would you
symbol
choose?
of purity.
Uh-huh. What would you choose from here? Question
Purity
one.
and question one.
Yeah, this question
A.
three. What love story of two Tuareg cousins? Would you choose that?
Yes, ma'am.
Are they talking about their love story in all the 5 paragraphs, Kaironissa?
No, ma'am.
You see? So, what are the key words in the question? What is the passage mainly about? Do you understand? Yes? So, when we say mainly, again, we go back to the main idea. And main idea is something that has to be mentioned or covered or spoken about in all parts of the text. If it is just in the first part, it is not the main idea. Do you get that, Kaironissa? Okay. All right. So I did not. Yes. Okay, great. So let's move to the next question. And we have group 8. Can we have the answer from group 8, please? Yeah, group 8.
Hello.
Yes, yes, tell me, Edna.
Good morning,
What's your
ma'am.
answer? Good morning. Tell me the answer.
We discussed in the group. I got the answer. It is maybe A.
Okay. And the other groups, do you have any other answer other than A? Please unmute and tell me if you have any other answer other than A. Okay, most people say A, that's beautiful. So we go to the next question. 3, group 7. Can we have an answer from group 7, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
We chose the answer as it is the symbol of purity.
Mm-hmm. That's it? Okay, symbol of purity.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any other answers from other groups? Other groups, do you agree with them? It keeps jinns away. It also keeps jinns away. Man's first marriage. Oh, we have a lot of answers. Now, when students give this many answers, what does the teacher do? The teacher goes back to confirm. Okay, I can ask you one more question. The teacher says to Edna, Edna, which line did you get this answer? Can you tell me the line where you got the answer? All those who have given me an answer, find the line where you got that answer. Prithvi, where did you get the line? Lavina, which line? Neha, Mercy, Satya, which line helped you find the answer? We need proof. Line 18. Lavina says line 18. Now, we are going to
line, ma'am.
the last
The last
line. Okay.
line of 18, yeah. It is a symbol
Okay,
of
perfect.
purity reserved for man's first marriage.
So what do we do when a student has this issue, when we have mixed answers? What we do is we find the key words in the text. So we have henna and we have Muhammad's feet. These are the key words. So we go back to the text and we go to that last page where we say, where is henna? Henna here. Henna is here. So for Tuareg, the Tejal must not only keeps out sand, keeps jinns away. Now, those who said keeps jinns away, your answer is definitely wrong because they say the Tejal must keeps jinns away. Okay? As does, oh yeah, you're right. As does henna. So you're right, perfectly right. Sorry, Prithvi, but as does henna. Very good. So what does henna do? It is put as a symbol of purity for a man's first marriage, and it also keeps jinns away. Congratulations, very good answer. You see, so what happens is we confirm, sometimes we teachers also overlook the answers and the students are smarter. So now we have, maybe this answer had 3 marks. So if you write only symbol of purity, you lose a mark. Also you say purity, sign of first marriage, right? And also keeps jinns away. Beautiful. So do you understand how you can help students? Yes or no? When there is a confusion, ask them to find the line and ward of bad eye. Yes, Satya, very good. Jinns are bad eyes, evil eyes. So you can find all the answers. The students know how to get proof for their answer and they know whether the answer is right or wrong and why. Okay, so that's another strategy. Now we go to question 4. All right, can we move on? Let's have group 5. Can you give me the answer to this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead, dear.
It symbolizes couples' growing relationship.
Okay, it symbolizes a growing relationship. That means they want the relationship to grow. Is there any other answer? Any other answer? Now, what happens if I get more than one answer? I know there's a confusion. I go back to the text. First, I ask them, okay, tell me which line. And then when they see the line and they read it, sometimes they find out for themselves that their answer is right or wrong. I see that there are no conflicts on this, so we'll move on. Question 5, group 4. Can you give me an answer to question 5, please?
They were afraid of harming of jealous jinns.
Could you repeat that, please? They were afraid
of harming of jealous jinns.
Afraid that, I think I could rephrase it, afraid that jinns, no, jealous, that jealous jinn would harm them, right?
Yes.
Do you agree? Yeah. Okay, beautiful. Any other answer? Okay, we go to the last one, and I would like group number 7 to answer this, please. Group 7.
Sorry, ma'am.
Group 7, can you answer this question? Yeah. What does the word that in line 30 refer to?
Yeah, it refers to the hard work that a son-in-law has to do in order to win the in-law's heart.
Who is speaking here, please? Ramya, is it?
Ramya,
you gave me 2 events, hard work and winning approval. Now, I would like you to be specific. Tell me, out of these 2, which one is that?
Hard work.
Read the line. It says, where is that? Once he does that, what does he do? Hard work?
Yeah.
Okay, so now if a student gives me an answer for this reference question, which is very, very common, and reference words should be understood, what do? I put the answer in the sentence and ask them if it's correct. So Ramya, I'm going to take your answer and say, once he does or once he works hard, He will take his bride back to his camp. Now, Ramya, tell me, do you think your answer is right or wrong?
Wrong.
Can you make
He
it
has to win
better?
in-laws' heart.
Exactly. So what is the correct answer here? That means, yes, can you tell me the
To
answer now?
yeah, to win in-laws' hearts.
Yeah, so when you make win into an event, you make it a noun, you put ing. So winning his
In-laws' heart.
in-laws approval. Yeah, not heart, approval. Okay. Yeah, they have to
Okay,
say
ma'am.
yes. Only
Yes.
then he can take. Do you understand how you can reason out and show logic in the answers to students? Yeah. Don't just tell them, no, it means this. You have to always say why. Only when we reason out why, tell the logic, something in life becomes realistic, even if it's just a fun passage like this. So always as teachers, be very sure why you're saying something. You yourself confirm, have a logic behind everything you say, and then the students will buy it. Otherwise, you're causing confusion in the minds of students, which is not very nice because we touch them and we have to touch them in a pure way. Okay, right. Beautiful work. I loved it. So now we move on to the next part. We have very little part, and I hope I'm not taking too much time. Now comes the best part, guided discovery. Now, what do we discover? We discover new language because, you know, we learn language all the time. And I'm geared to language, so I'm telling you. But if you're teaching biology, there could be guided discovery of new terms, guided discovery of new information, guided discovery of a new process, guided discovery of a new invention, could be anything. We as teachers can be creative in anything to convey it. But now, since it's English, guided discovery of new language. What is it? Words that are new to you, try to decipher their meanings in context, not out of context. In that story, what is the meaning? Because in English, words have many meanings. Try to find new grammatical structures. For example, think your students. Has spent most of her life. Oh, has spent. What is that tense? Present perfect. How have they used it? What's the meaning? You don't know. The students don't know. They ask you. If they know, you don't need to tell them. So there's no need to put something that is already there. Was reunited. Oh, passive. But I don't know what that is. When it is used, let me ask teacher. So this is how the students will approach it. This is guided discovery. Do I know it? Fine, I know it. Put it aside. Oh, I don't know it. I need to ask my friend, my peer. Maybe my peer will help me in the group. Or if she cannot help me, my next go is my teacher. So this is a guided discovery step. Third is new phrases. For example, idioms. He asked for her hand. He didn't literally ask for a hand. It's an idiom. So the students have to be aware of this new language. Fourth, collocation. Make sure. You don't do sure. You make sure. You don't take life. You spend your life. So these are collocations in English. So now, since most of you are English teachers and the others are with you to help, I would like you to take 10 minutes, look at the text, go through it, see whether there are words you don't know, discuss in your group, some grammatical structures that are new, idioms, collocations, and come back. We will make a list of them after 10 minutes. Is 10 minutes too much? Would you like just 5 minutes? Can you put in the text box, please? How much time would you like, 10 or 5? Can you put it in the chat, please? I don't want you to be too, yeah, nobody's speaking anything. Would you like to give this step a miss? Guided discovery, because you're all teachers. Shall we just give it a miss? Yes or no? Hello? Please say something in the chat. Would you like to do this? Can you hear me?
10 minutes.
You would like to do it. Okay, then shall we spend just 5 minutes on it just for you to get the hang of it?
I think many of them are given 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. Go for it. I'll give you 10 minutes. Come back with whatever you want to share with the group you think the group will benefit out of. Okay? All right. 10:01 now. Come back at 10:11. Good luck.
Saira ma'am, there's a query to ask you. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, I was on
Yeah,
mute. Sorry.
yeah.
Tell me.
Okay, there's a query, ma'am. Now, instead of this grammar, can we go to not sticking to it? Can we go outside of this, like any
Of
other?
course. Of course. That is why it is thrown into the students' hands. You can go out and beyond.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Just to
Now,
ask.
what the teacher gives, Satya, is what you give, is what
it's not
is the focus. Yeah. What
Yes.
is what they have to know. But there are some who will go beyond. So if you teach, you're putting a barrier to their, thinking beyond. That is why you do this. Got it?
Yes, yes. Another
Yeah.
query I wanted to bring out, ma'am. Now, in a classroom setup of 40 minutes, and right now, because of this COVID situation, because every teacher is rushing just to cover up a portion. So, in that case, whether this method, because this method takes nearly 2 hours or 1 hour at a stretch, if you think properly, if you have to get to if you have to sit with a child. But we have only 40 minutes of duration. How is it possible to get this concept, ma'am?
Exactly. This is $1 million question we all have. We all have, yeah, we all have things to achieve. So, what I suggest is this method is very, very effective. So, what you could do is, since you're igniting the spark, you do the prioritize. You prioritize what is important and do it in the class using this method, and the rest you allot for homework.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, yes, I do.
Yeah, so what you're doing is you're teaching the student to fish. Once you have taught him to fish, he goes home and does the fishing himself. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So, in your lesson for 40 minutes, prioritize the objectives, and the objectives which have to be met, you deal with in the 40 minutes, and the rest you assign for homework. So, it is reinforcement plus learning.
Okay. In case we can introduce the lesson in an innovative way by showing the pictures like how you have dealt. And normally in the BEd, this was our methodology, what we were trained, and we follow the same strategy. And later we get into the concept. We tell the child to read the content, because we are now taking into the online class. Only we have to make the videos and we send them. But when we go to a classroom setup, we just tell the students to read the paragraph, and we tell them what are the difficult words that you have come across. Open your dictionary and find out the meanings and write this.
Yes.
Any words you have come across, maybe what I can say, any words you have come across, new words, try to find out the meaning of it, or a prefix or suffix or something like that. So it helps them to enhance their knowledge, and also it helps them to get passion to that subject too. Right?
Very good. Yes, Satya. That's a beautiful way as well.
It's not Satya, ma'am. It's Mercy here.
Oh, sorry, Mercy. Okay. Yeah. So, Mercy, sorry. What was I saying? Sorry, I was looking at the chat to find your name. Anyway, Mercy, what you're doing is really great. As I said, each teacher has his or her own method. As long as you are being an awakener, being a facilitator, and your class is effective, hats off to you. You can carry on. As I said right from the start, you might have better strategies. Mine is not the best, but I am sharing with you how I would approach a topic in my class. Okay, Mercy?
Yes.
Okay. So since we have crossed the time by 3 minutes, shall we just move on? And I hope all the groups are back. Shall we just give a brief? I mean, we can't go into much detail because there is a lot to do. My question is, would you like me to continue with this, or would you like me to put the answers, or shall we move on since you understood? What would you like me to do? I would like someone to unmute and tell me, would you like me to put the words here because it's too much time and it's too technical? It will be too technical for people who don't teach English, right? So basically, I don't want to do it myself because it is very, very technical. So guided discovery, let the students do, and as Mercy said or someone else said, find out, then go back to it. Okay, so now you have learned, and yeah, thank you. They're telling me to move on. So after 4, we go to number 5. Now, this is the interesting part. This is the fun part. Please read my board. Tell me if you understand what is to be done. If not, unmute and ask. So, Anisha, can you tell me which group you are and what you have to do, please? Anisha? Hi, Anisha. Anisha is not here. Ramya, could you please tell me which group you are and what you are supposed to do, please? Ramya? Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah, Ramya, what
ma'am.
do you understand? Which group are you?
I belong to group 7.
Okay, so what exactly do you have to do? Did you understand?
No, I mean wedding planners.
Okay, so your group are the wedding planners for Asalama and Muhammad's wedding. So
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
to build a conversation of at least 10 lines where you speak about what is in the text and you are planning the wedding. Now, in the text, they have said there's gonna be 500 guests. There will be camel races. They will sing, eat rice and dates and roasted meat. So you are one of the planners. You are Tom, and you're telling Kate, "Oh, Kate, we have a wedding tomorrow. It's Asalama and Muhammad's wedding." So Kate says, "Oh, yes, they want rice. So let's make biryani." And then you will say, "Oh, yes, they have a camel race. So we need a tent." Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So we have to
So
build characters of wedding planners.
exactly. You
Okay.
have to have a conversation of wedding planners, role play. Group 1, you have to speak like Assalama and Muhammad. Muhammad says, "Hi, Assalama. Long time no see." And Assalama feels shy and says, "Yes, Muhammad. How are you?" And Muhammad says, "Wow, you look beautiful today." Okay, group 1. Group 2, parents of Muhammad and Assalama agreeing, approving the marriage, talking about the marriage. Group 3, Muhammad telling his parents he wants to get married to Assalama. Assalama telling her parents, group 4. Group 5, Assalama and her friends. What do they talk? Henna and party. Muhammad and his friends. 7, wedding planners. Group 8, both the parents talking to each other. Group 9, Assalama's friends only talking about the wedding. And group 10, Muhammad's friends only talking about the wedding. Any questions? Any questions? This is the fun part. Okay? Now, at the end of 10 minutes, I will have each and every group present to the class, to the participants, your role play. And this is gonna be fun. You are bringing just a normal prose text of 5 paragraphs to life. You are giving life to a text. You are bringing life into the classroom. And this is the most effective. So it is 10:19. Let's hope we finish early. I'll give you 10 minutes. Go for it. Build a conversation of minimum 10 lines and come back in 10 minutes according to your group title. Okay? Good luck. Go for it. Go for it. I'm very excited about this. I hope you are. So the time is up. Can we have all the groups coming back, please? Yeah, whatever you have done is quite enough. Can you all come back, please? And tell me when you're back. Yeah? Group 10 is back. I would like the other groups to come back. Group 10, can you call the others back? Group 8, brilliant. Group 1 is back, that's good. Going to be an exciting role play now. What about the others? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you back? 6 is back. Great. 5 is back. That's great too. Let's wait for everyone so that they get to hear your role play, which is going to be fun. 5, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9. Are you back? 7, thank you. Get ready. The people who are going to speak, get ready for your role play. 2, 3, 4. Are you back? 9 is back. 2, 3, 4. Are you back? Can you reply, please? 1 is, yeah, 1 is back. 2, 3, and 4. Perhaps we should begin, okay? So let's have group 1. Who's going to be Asala, Assalama, and Muhammad? Kindly unmute and start the role play. Tell us that you're starting. Yeah. Who's speaking,
Yes,
please?
ma'am. I'm Shalaka.
Okay.
I'll
Shalaka
be
and
Shushmita.
Okay, great. Go for it.
Okay, I'll be Muhammad and Shushmita will be Asalama. Okay, here we go.
Brilliant. Very nice. Go ahead. Good luck.
Hi, Asalama. It's been such a long time since we met.
Hi, Mohammed. It has indeed.
How have you been? You look beautiful.
Thank you, Mohammed. I've been great. How about you?
I've been great. Thank you. Now, would you like to have tea with me?
Okay, sure.
Okay, done, ma'am.
Did you say, would you like to live with me?
No, would you like to have tea with me?
Tea! You did not ask her to marry you. That was the wedding. Come on, you have to ask Assalama to marry you. That was the key thing. Now we can't have a wedding. If you don't ask her to marry you, no wedding. No wedding. Come on, Muhammad. How will you say?
Oh, that's
You watch
reserved
Hindi
for the
movies.
second date, ma'am.
A second date. Oh, that's then we cancel the wedding plans today. Okay, great, great, very good. Keep it up. Is group 2 back? Group 2, can you go for your role play, please? I don't see group 2. Shall we have group 5, Assalama and her friends? Yes, group 5. Go for it.
Anisha is taking the role of Assalam, and I am Jivita taking the role of Mohammed.
No, group 5. Group 5, group 5, look here on my board.
Yes,
you had to do Assalama and her friends.
Assalam.
Did you do Assalama and Muhammad? Oh, it's okay. Okay, do it. Go ahead.
We did
Do it.
Assalam and Mohammed.
Okay, it's all right. You were supposed to do Assalama and friends, but it's all right. Okay, go ahead. Start.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, Anisha.
Anisha, go ahead, please.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am. What do I call Sister Javita? Like, what name should I give her? Any random name?
No, but what had you planned? Have you
Yes,
planned
No, no.
Asalama and friend?
Mohammed, no, Asalama and a friend itself. Javita is going to be my friend. That's what we
So
discussed, Sister
you are
Javita.
Asalama and Jevita is her friend. Okay, choose
Yes,
a name.
exactly.
Any name, any name. Okay. You have only one friend, not many friends? Okay, no
They are
problem.
not willing to act.
Okay, go ahead. Start.
Hi, Sahana. It's an unforgettable day in my life. I am so overwhelmed and speechless.
Oh, Assalam. I too am rejoicing along with your celebration. That is your marriage. I'm excited and joyful. Look, you have got the proposal. I never got the proposal. It's for many years. I'm also aging, but you are very lucky.
Don't worry, Sahana. You will find one. Look at Muhammad. Isn't
You
he
look
so
very
handsome?
awesome today. Yes, he's very handsome and you are very lucky.
Yes, I feel so special and lucky to have him in my life.
Where do you go after the marriage?
I haven't planned about it, Sahana.
Okay, okay, Assalam.
Enjoy the celebration,
For
Sahana.
your
Thank you for
lovely.
coming.
Thank you for your lovely invitation.
Done, ma'am, done.
Absolutely amazing. Well done. Well done. I loved it. Yes. Who's going to go next? Come on. Let's have group number 6. Group 6, you're next. Muhammad and his friends. Go on.
A very good afternoon to you all. This is Mercy Pinto, and I will be so we are representing Group 6, Mohammed and his friends. So I'll be acting as a role of Mohammed, and Sister Rochelle will be acting the role of Iqbal, my friend.
Great.
Sister, yeah.
Go ahead.
Sister Rochelle.
Yes,
Hello?
I'm
here. Yes, okay. Iqbal and Mohammed is going to meet at Hampankatta, where there will be. So it's an unplanned thing where we are meeting together. It's just a narration to bring about. So Iqbal is waiting from a longer time for his friend Mohammed. So Iqbal will start as narration right now.
Hi, friends. Do you all know Muhammad is going to marry?
There are no other persons, ma'am. So even I will be acting the role of other friends also.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hi. Oh, really? I was not knowing Iqbal. So then, how about you? How was your holidays? So I think you're enjoying with your beloveds, your wife and your children. How's your lockdown going on?
Yeah, go on. Where's Muhammad?
No, Mohammed is here, ma'am. Iqbal has ran away. He has left the group just now. Sister Rochelle has left the group just now.
I think it's her internet problem, right?
Maybe, ma'am.
So,
maybe.
yeah, Mercy, you just hang on and we'll have someone else fill in, okay? Group 7, come on, you go for it. Wedding planners. Group 7, Ramya?
Yes, ma'am. But
Come
probably this will be a mono act.
Go ahead then. Do a
Okay,
mono
ma'am.
act. That's much
Okay.
harder. We'll clap
So
for you more. Go ahead. Yes.
there are 2 wedding planners. So I will be acting as both now.
Yes.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Look, we have got a client whose wedding needs to be planned. Wow, great deal. How many members? Maybe 500, and the ceremony will go for a week. What? 500? Oh, since it is a grand wedding, we have to arrange for camel race, orchestra, and best cuisine of Tuareg. Oh, yeah, all that is fine, but where shall we arrange all of this? Better we ask their needs and their requirement, isn't it? Yeah, let's make the wedding more charming. So let us tent up near the bride's place so that at night the stars' twinkling light makes their wedding more happening and happy. Yeah, sure. Yes, ma'am, that's it done.
Brilliant. Did you not like it?
Yes,
Very nice. It was very nice. So we are done with group 7. Rochelle is back. Hang on, Rochelle. We'll join you later. Let's have group 8 doing it now. Group 8, go ahead. Start.
Good morning, everyone. I'm speaking from the side of parents.
And myself, Aslama's parents.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, people. As our children are loving each other and they are going to marry, we have to plan some of the planning for the marriage.
Yes, of course. We'll do some plan for that. So I thought we'll prepare guest list. Then we'll arrange some orchestra and we'll book the hall and camel race and singing. And what about the food? What then?
Wait a minute. First, we will have the ritual at mosque. Then 1 month later,
sorry,
we'll have the celebration.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I left that. Okay. So we'll start the ritual in the mosque. Is it okay?
Is it okay, no? Okay.
So finally,
then we will have the celebration after a month.
Okay. So around how many members we are going to call? Any idea?
We will call about 500 people.
Present, we can't call so many members because due to this corona, we can't call so many members. So we have to make some short list. Do you have any idea? From our side, we'll call only 25 members. From your side also, you call only 25 members. So altogether, it is 50. Is it okay?
Okay, and we have to keep sanitized everywhere to clean.
Yeah, sure. Sanitizer and tell everyone to wear mask. Is it very important?
Okay.
That's all, ma'am.
Great. Let's have group 9 now. I'm really enjoying this. I hope you are too. Are you enjoying it? Yes or no? Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Group
ma'am.
9. Come on. Great. Group 9. Your turn. Quickly. We have to do it quickly because there's something else happening. Quick. Salama's friends. Go on.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we are 4 friends of Aslama.
Very good.
So
Start.
we are Rida, Audrey, Sakina, and Safiya.
Great. Start. Beautiful names.
Hey guys, did you hear Aslama is getting married?
Oh, yes, I heard it. When is she going to get married?
Oh, I heard she's getting married in a month or so.
Oh, Sakina, I'm so excited. It's a new thing altogether. I want to attend all her ceremonies.
Yes, even I'm so excited for the rituals.
Rida, speak something, no? You are her very good friend.
I heard it's a love marriage, is it?
Yes, it is a love marriage.
Guys, we need to discuss about what dress we are going to wear for each of these days.
Oh, I am so all prepared. I am going to wear green on a Mehndi day.
Ooh.
Shall we plan for a color theme?
Why not, Sakina? I'm all up for it.
Yes, even I think that's a good idea.
I'm so excited about her wedding.
Yes, I'm so
So,
happy that she's getting married.
guys, let me know what you all want me to get when I come to the hometown. So I'll get something for all of us. And what are we going to gift her?
Shall we gift her a sari?
Yes. Why not?
So let's catch up very soon, guys. My boss is calling for me to work right now. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, excellent, excellent. Do groups 2, 3, and 4 want to present? Group 2, can you present now quickly? We are taking a lot of time, actually. We need to rush. Yes, group 2, go for it. And if you're not willing, it's okay. Group 2, would you like to present or not? Group 3? Group 3, would you like to present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Maybe
okay, go ahead. Group 3,
we
start.
we have three characters. One Mohammed,
Yeah.
another Mohammed's mother and the father.
Yeah, just start. No problem. Yeah.
So we start off with the mother.
Yeah.
Okay. Dear son, where have you been? Me and your father have been discussing about getting you married.
Oh, mother, it was a sunny day, and I had been for a hunt to get something home. You know something? I was by the side of this well, and I saw a damsel, a beautiful lady, fetching water. And and since you're growing old, and the doctors advised you rest, you were also looking out for a suitable bride for me. Could you consider this girl? And you know something, she gave me a beautiful bracelet as a token, or just to let her know that she has accepted me.
Is it? I will discuss it with your father.
Yes. What is that? What happened to you?
Oh, father, as I told mother, I found a beautiful bride, a nice daughter-in-law for you, a very homely one. Who do you consider her? And could we go, have a look?
That is good news, my son. In this old age, we are looking for a daughter-in-law who is a daughter to us here. So we'll be happy to see you. Okay, we will arrange for this.
Okay. And father, mother, who is going to accompany us?
We will call our uncles and we'll see. We will discuss on that. Okay? I'll let you know.
Okay, father. And I also
Okay.
consider to take something for her, maybe a lovely necklace, jewelry.
Yes.
Okay
Yes,
with you,
yes.
mother, father?
Yes, son. Your choice.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Enough. Thank you,
Beautiful.
ma'am.
Beautiful, lovely. So Can we move on here, or would you like to listen to everyone? We're taking a lot of time. Now, what was the objective of this role play? You had to read the text again. You had to understand the culture of the text. Yeah, thank you, Satya. And you had to speak about what is happening. So basically what the students do is they make the text their own. So the subject is absorbed and it becomes real life. It becomes part of them. So the role plays, do you agree that now you know the text better? And it was a fun way of learning. What do you think? Please write to me in the chat. What do you think? How did you feel about the role play? Yeah, would anyone like to speak about it? Give me 2 sentences what you thought about the role play. Anybody? And then we'll move on. Who would like to speak? Do you think it's a good way to learn a particular text? Yes or no? Fun way of learning? Yeah, tell me, Mercy.
This is Mercy. Yes, ma'am. It's
Yeah.
a fun way of learning where children try to exaggerate the concept and they go beyond the box, where they try to
Yes.
bring different characters, different situations. Now, for example, even I had built up a story, frankly, to tell you, but because of the inconvenience of the network issues from the other side, I could not continue it.
Yeah.
So the different situations will come across and different characters, new names, and new what you can say innovative techniques will come onto their mind, and they will try to create a story writing. Like some of them may not be able to write a story, but they will try to create a story in this way through the role play.
Yes, I'm putting on my text what my objective was. My objective was here to use the language learned from the text. Okay, so you use the language here. You did not use much maybe, but you have to kind of put words on the board and tell students to use those words. Okay, I did not do it for you, but you can do it. Tell them you have to say Tejal must, you have to say henna, you have to say, some of you did, you said camel races, eat, dates, tent, it's a desert, so let's go to her tent. You see, all these words you learn how to say, you learn how to use in context, they become your own. So how many times have you seen the words? First, you did gist reading, you saw the word. Second, people read out, you saw the word. Third, you did the detailed reading, you saw the words. Fourth, you had to, what was the next thing we did? Something else. Okay, role play. So you have seen the words at least 4 or 5 times. And research has proved that when you see something 6 to 13 times, it becomes yours. You become the owner, you take ownership. This is how a particular concept is made your own. You understand it. But you didn't realize you did it 3, 4 times. It was done in a fun way. So this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Do it where the students don't think they are learning, but they're learning in an effective way. Okay? Now, we come to the last part, the 6th part. Not actually, okay, this is the Tuareg tribe, just to share with you. This is how they dress. And it's called Tuareg. Tuareg, okay? Tuareg tribe. And this is a Tejal must. This is the turban. Somebody said turban, I remember. I won't go into details. This is the jinn. They believe in evil spirits. So this is the jinn. This is how you can tell students. And then we go to the last part, delayed feedback. Now, this is most important to end the lesson. What is delayed feedback? I heard some, I only looked at pronunciation today, and I heard some words. For example, this word. This is sir is not ab-zer. It is sir. So do not say it as absent, because I heard someone saying it as absent. So it is not absent, it is absent. What am I doing? I have noted down some of the things people have said, and I am trying to tell you that this is the mistake you made. Please don't make it. This is excited, sa, not za. So you don't say excited, you say excited. It is like sa. So this is the thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what am I doing now? I'm picking on the errors people have made throughout the class. I have noted them down in my paper and I'm coming back to you. For example, somebody said the word 5, but they said it as 5. I did not hear the V. So that's wrong. You can't say it as 5. You'd have to say it as 5. So this is something else I noticed. Then somebody said the word, this is cuisine. It's not cuisine, it's cuisine. Okay, so that's another word. Then we have this word in English. English is not a rhetoric, as they say, rhotic language, where we don't say the R. So the R is there, but we don't say it. So this is pronounced as charming. You don't have to say charming. Okay, so you just say it as charming. Got it? So the R is there, but we don't say charming. We say charming. Okay, more. We don't say more. We say more. We say learning. We don't say learning. Okay, got it? So this is something, there are more things which okay, last one which I heard someone say. This one is prepare, not prepare. Okay, prepare. Now, how do we do this? We go to the dictionary when we are not sure, because we are teachers. When we are not sure of something, when we prepare the lesson, we ourselves listen to the pronunciation, and it's our duty to convey the right pronunciation, because we have 40, 50 people, 100, 100 years listening to us, and we cannot say things wrongly. So it is our duty first to teach ourselves before we teach others, okay? And this is called delayed feedback, because you don't correct when people speak. If you correct when they speak, no, don't say that, say like this, then they will be put off. They will stop speaking. So you wait and you don't take names. You just collect the errors and you give them delayed feedback. Is this clear? Can you put in the chat if it's clear to you, please, what I'm saying? Yeah, if it's clear. And then we move on. Yeah, say something in the chat. Is it okay? Or do you have any questions? Any questions? Yes, it is clear. Okay. Finally, we go to extra information. Extra information, as I said, it is your duty to expose students. So what am I doing? I have a video here. You can show a video. I won't play it for you, but I'll show it to you. This is what you can do to give extra information to students, and maybe they'll take it up, go home, give them the link, and they themselves will, watch it or whatever. Hang on, I'm looking for my page. I cannot see it. There's a video I would like you to see, but I can't see it here. How do I get it? It's on the other site. How do I get that? Just a minute, students. I don't think I can share with you. What I'll do is I'll try to go from here. Sorry. Okay, so maybe now I can share with you. Give me a minute. Where am I? Share, present, a window, and share. Okay. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Now look, can you hear it? No, you can't, isn't it? But you can see it. So what am I doing? I am sharing a video of the text. So what you could do is, you could just go to your board and then share the site with your students. It's interesting. I cannot put the audio for you, I'm sorry. But this is how they do it. This is the wedding. They are preparing for the bride to come in, and somebody is decorating the bride. See, it brings life to the classroom. So I'm going to stop sharing now. And this is just to tell you how you can bring life to the classroom. All right. So this is something, I can't seem to stop this. Hang on. Are you guys with me? Just a minute. Okay. So you can show, and I've put the video on the thing, or you can also show them how to read about it. I had also read up about it, which I have a site. Just a minute. I will just put it on the screen, and juggling between screens is a bit hard for me. Sorry. Okay. Now I have put 2 links on extra information. All right. And I'm going to share the screen with you. I want to finish the lesson. A window, and this is my screen. I would like you to see. Can you see on the screen now? There are 2 links. Am I sharing screen? Can you see it? Can you see my screen? Yeah. Now, the first one is a YouTube about a Saharan wedding. The second one is about the Tuareg tribe. It's a read up. Perhaps out of the 40 people you teach, 2 people might be interested. They might watch the video and they might say, oh, wow. And that might be their passion, traveling. They might become photographers. Somebody might read the video. Somebody might read about Tuareg and say, oh, I like that life. I need to go and check out how life is in the desert. He might become, and find out about ancient history. He might become an archaeologist. You don't know. So our duty is to expose and give exposure to students, lay out a buffet in front of them, and then they will take what they like. So we as teachers are not teachers. I believe I'm not a teacher, I'm an awakener. And with this, I will end today's workshop. Thank you for coming. I appreciate your participation. And I hope you had an enjoyable time, or I hope you learned something. And if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask me. I will take let's wait 2 minutes. Any questions? And after that, we stop the workshop. Any questions, please? Any questions? Go ahead and ask. Any questions, any comments, any feedback? Would you like me to make any changes to the way I present? Please, I'm willing for any feedback. I'm open to it. Please go ahead and tell me any comments, anything that you have. Nothing? Great. So that calls for the end of the, thank you for all the compliments. Thank you, Jevita, and thank you for your participation. Thank you, Edna. I really am happy that you stayed till the end and you participated. And I hope you take away something home from this, and hope you will pass on what I have passed on to you, to your students. And I wish you all the best as teachers. Remember, we teachers have a very noble profession. It might not be the money that counts as a reward, but it is we inspire minds, we awaken minds, and we make the builders of our nations. We create engineers, doctors, photographers, architects, astronauts, everything. Yeah, so we are literally the builders of our nation. So let's remember our noble profession and work with dedication to make the world a better place. With this, I say thank you and all the best.
Ma'am, thank you so much for taking such a lot of time to explain the basics to us. It was a really wonderful and interactive workshop. And we hope to see you in college sometime, not just over the screen. Now,
hopefully.
Yes. Now, Preetan would like to thank all those who made this experience possible. Sister Preetan?
Gratitude for the present moment and the fullness of life now is the true prosperity, says Eckhart. I consider it is a great privilege to propose a vote of thanks to all the dignitaries who have witnessed these 2 days of webinar program, which was held by St. Aloysius Institute of Education. Today, my words are not enough to express the gratitude. On behalf of our college, I would like to thank the resource person, Mrs. Saira Govius, who graced us with her thought-provoking session on igniting passion in the English classroom. It was a great indeed for us to know the steps on prose and also poetry as well. Though the webinar was for 2 days, yet you made us clear to know the worth of prose and poetry systematically. Thank you, ma'am, for spending your precious time with us. I would like to thank our beloved principal, Mrs. Farita Vegas. It is her initiative to conduct this webinar for us. Thank you, dear ma'am, for showing your interest in our growth, also for being with us during these 2 days. We will ever remain grateful to you, ma'am. Thank you, dear ma'am. An online event of this dimension cannot happen overnight. I would like to thank Mrs. Sarika Rodriguez, the convener of this event. Thank you, ma'am, for supporting us. Heartfelt thanks goes to our Vice Principal, Mrs. Delna Lobo, and all the teachers who always stand by us, guide us, lead us, and motivate us. Thank you for making us feel happy with your presence to this event. I thank all of you for the involvement you have shown and the willingness you have expressed during this session. Once again, thank you for all your cooperation. Finally, I thank all my first and second year companions for their participation for this program. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you and goodbye. God bless you.